Hey guys, today I'm going to be moisturizing my locks and doing a little bit of, not maintenance, but things that I think will help stimulate growth in my locks. So I'm gonna start by brushing my locks. I do this probably every time I take my scarf off. Not that my scarf has any lint or anything in it, but just to make sure that it doesn't, I go ahead and brush my locks anyway. This process is pretty therapeutic. I did talk about it in one of my videos already. I love doing this just because I want to make sure that there is nothing living in the lock or nothing on top of my locks that I can't go ahead and just get out now, just so that it doesn't get lodged in the lock later. We don't want linty locks. So I do live in Baltimore. It's very cold here right now, so I do have to make sure I do this more often than not, just because I want to make sure that I can keep as much moisture in my hair as possible during the winter months, because nobody has time for dry hair. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my distilled water. This distilled water does have tea tree oil in it. I just use an essential oil that I bought off of Amazon, and I make sure I spray my hair evenly. I do not get it drenched because it's not that kind of party. It's not a wash day. Now I'm going to go in with castor oil and tea tree oil. Now that's probably like, wow, that's a lot of tea tree oil, but I do want to try to stimulate growth. I do not put castor oil on the length of my locks, but this castor oil does help with the thickness of the hair, all of that fun stuff. And it's kind of one of those things like, well, why not? You know how there are things in life that work and things in life that don't work. This is one of those things where I'm just like, if it works, cool. If it doesn't work, at least I tried it and I did it. Clearly, I didn't know there wasn't enough in the bottle. I'm sorry. So this is the castor oil that I use. I do have to use a bottle that has one of those holes, or I don't know what those things are called, a small opening, because I don't like when the oil just comes out and gets everywhere. Nobody has time for that. Keep going in with my castor oil. Of course, you can tell this is a very old retwist, so I can't really see my parts that well. That's why it's really good to have one of these kind of bottles so that you can squeeze and put it directly on the scalp as you go. So you're not getting it on the length of your lock. You are targeting exactly what you want to target, and that's the scalp. I'm very serious about getting it by the edges of my hair because we like thick edges. Can't you see mine, y'all? They look so good, just so thick. All right, once I'm done with the castor oil, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a scalp massage. Now, the goal for this year is to get my hair down to the middle of my back as well as the front of my locks. Don't know if that's gonna happen because the front of my locks are very much shorter than the back, but I do want my hair to grow at least 2 to 3 inches. So I am going to start incorporating scalp massages. So as you can see, just going with my fingertips and massage my scalp to stimulate the hair growth, or whatever it does, whatever science says that it does. And I do this for a while. It also feels really good, y'all. We like to live an unapologetic life. Self-care is very important, and you might not think so, but this scalp massage thing really made me feel a lot better. I wasn't as tense. As you can see, I look a little sleepy because I was after that. All right, so now I'm going to go in a little bit more with some more tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is antifungal. We like that, especially in between washes. I have not washed my hair at all this month. I'm trying to go a little bit longer without washing my hair so often, just so the natural oils can stay in my hair. But I also like to feel that tingly sensation that tea tree oil gives. So I'm gonna go back in with this tea tree oil and castor oil just at the front of my hair, especially because I do sometimes use gels up there, and I wanna make sure, we're leaving the bacteria and the craziness behind. Can't you tell this feels good? It just feels great. 10 out of 10 recommend. Alrighty. So it has been a little while since I did decide to spray my hair. So I'm going to spray it one more time with some distilled water and tea tree oil. Make sure I get all over, because now I'm going to seal in that water, that moisture, with my jojoba and grapeseed oil mix. This is a lighter oil, so I do put it on the length of my locks just because I don't want castor oil on my locks. That just doesn't seem right. And it's a very thick oil. I don't want them to be super heavy. I don't want them to do, things they're not supposed to do. And you don't want things to get stuck in the locks with the oil. So one thing about a thicker oil like castor oil, anything can get stuck in them really quickly. It almost attracts lint and things like that. And you don't want that. So as you can see, I am going in the back of my hair too, because I feel like I neglect that part all the time. Make sure you flip your hair upside down. Make sure you are getting all of your oils everywhere evenly. Of course, your castor oil is probably still in your hands from that scalp massage. That's okay. Just go ahead and rub it into the length of your lock. Now what we're gonna do is throw our scarf back on, because honestly, I was sleepy and I'm pretty sure I got right back in bed. And I'm going to continue to get back in bed after I moisturize, because self-care, we love rest, we deserve in 2021. And that's it, y'all. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.